Card meaning: the hierophant, original weight text. The hierophant, as depicted in the tarot card, is an important figure dressed in a triple crown and seated between two pillars. These pillars are distinct from those found with the high priestess. In the hierophant's left hand, there is a scepter that ends with a triple cross, and with his right hand, he makes a gesture known as the esoteric sign, symbolizing the division between explicit and hidden teachings. Unlike the high priestess, the hierophant actively uses gestures. At his feet are crossed keys, and in front of him, two attendants in robes are kneeling. The hierophant is often referred to as the Pope, which only partially reflects his broader function. He represents the authority of external religion, while the high priestess is associated with esoteric and withdrawn authority. Despite many interpreters distorting its true meaning, the Grand Orient correctly points out that the hierophant symbolizes the forgiveness of sins, exoteric Orthodox teaching, and the external aspect of life leading to this teaching. However, he is not the prince of occult teaching, but rather represents the Summa Totius Theologiae in its most entrenched form, symbolizing all that is righteous and holy on the manifested side. The hierophant is a conduit of grace in the world of human institutions, distinct from the world of nature, and a leader on the path of humanity's salvation. He represents order and the head of an established hierarchy, reflecting a higher hierarchical order. However, there is a risk that the high priest may forget the symbolic significance of his status, acting as if he himself embodies everything symbolized by his gesture or symbol. The hierophant is not philosophy in the usual sense. Although he may be in a theological context, he is not inspiration, and he is not the religion itself, although he is one of its expressions. Card meaning: the hierophant, upright meaning, a card of tradition, spiritual guidance, and social norms. It encourages adherence to traditions and identification with a community. The hierophant card in tarot often points to a traditional or conservative approach to the topic at hand. It may represent the use of established methods or standard approaches and actions, as well as the presence of intuitive guidance or wisdom. In the context of work, health, family, or material matters, the hierophant symbolizes adherence to established practices. In relationships, this card can signify an official marriage union, where partners adhere to traditional roles and responsibilities. In the professional sphere, the hierophant may indicate work in a structured, conservative organization or education in a prestigious institution, where strict adherence to rules and norms is required. When it comes to health readings, the hierophant may suggest the use of standard medical procedures and treatment methods. In spiritual matters, this card can represent the image of a spiritual mentor, or the inner voice of the clairant, influencing the development of events. The recommendation for the clairant in such a case is to pay attention to the advice of their spiritual mentor and their inner intuition. In many cases, the hierophant card may symbolize not so much a spiritual leader, but rather a teacher or mentor who plays a key role in the matter at hand.